I'm here to talk about one of my favorite watches that is very near and dear to me, that I've owned for 3 years now, ever since that it released in Watches and Wonders. And it's this watch right here. It's the watch that I have on. Um, Here, hold on. I have it on a NATO strap, but it's the Tudor Black Bay 54. It's beautiful. It's on a nice NATO strap that I forgot where I got it from. But I've been daily wearing this watch for 3 years, and it's pretty much been on my wrist for 90% of the time. And I love it. I love the dimensions. I love the size. I love the bezel. Like, that bezel action's amazing. I love the way Tudor decided to kind of strip back the design, remove the red, I guess, like triangle from like the 58. And I love like the crown, how like small and more like teethy it is. It just reminds me a lot of like a vintage sub, or like a vintage, I don't know, thing. And like, I love vintage stuff. And I don't know, I just, every time I put it on, I feel like I don't know, James Bond, or I don't know, I need to go on an adventure. And like, I don't know, it just calls to me in my pursuit of wanting to do active things and go, explore stuff. And I just feel like this watch is the perfect one and done watch. And honestly, since having this watch, it's been really hard for me to like choose another watch to purchase. I think this was one of the last big watch purchases I had, and it's literally because it literally doesn't leave my wrist and is kind of sits perfect in my collection. And I don't know, I think in the watch kind of space, I think we've gotten so far gone when it comes to the idea of collecting, and the idea of flexing for what you own. And I just feel like this watch kind of reminds me that a watch is a tool, and it's to serve you, not for the things you own to for you to serve it. And I just love the idea of having just one thing that I could wear that goes with anything. And I wear it to work, I wear it going out, I wear it on a nice dinner, on a metal bracelet. I can put this on and, it looks perfect with a suit. I think I'm starting to fall in love with the idea of using one thing and it being your kind of be all end all answer when it comes to anything, and just using things and letting it wear and having it help you tell a story. I ended up taking this watch actually to a trip to France, the UK, and Switzerland, and it was perfect. It fit in every adventure and every place of mine. Never felt out of place. I didn't feel like it was too flashy, that I'd be robbed or mugged or something like that. And yeah, I think it kept amazing time. I even took it to Vancouver. I did the grouse grind with it, and that was perfect. I never felt at once any issues when I was climbing up these jagged rocks. And I highly recommend this watch. I think every man should get one nice watch. Doesn't have to be super expensive. I mean, this is kind of expensive in my opinion. It's a lot of money, but even, I don't know, sub $1,000, you could get something good. And I think you should wear it. You should enjoy with what you wear, or what you wear you should enjoy. and kind of not care about. I think you should honestly buy what you love and wear the shit out of it, because life is too short for you to care about what other people think and to buy things to impress other people. And I feel like this watch is truly a reminder of that. I don't care. People will say Tudor is the poor man's Rolex, and people will be like, oh, if you have that much money, why didn't you just wait and get a Rolex? I've owned Rolexes. Oh, and the thing. Well, I've owned Rolexes, and I've never had as much joy that I do with this watch than with a Rolex. And I don't care. If this was a Rolex, if this was a Tudor, if this was a Seiko, if this was an AP, if it wore exactly like this, I would have enjoyed it either way, right? And yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I think at the age of 28, I'm realizing that, I don't know, your tastes change, and I personally fall in love with things that you can just use forever and ever and ever, and can grow with you and grow with your your identity, and I feel like this watch has grown with me, and I've taken it on so many adventures, and I think I'll continue to take it on so many adventures, and I just don't have to baby it, and I don't have to worry about what people think, and I love that. And yeah, I don't know, even on this NATO strap, I think it's beautiful. It just reminds me that I need to do epic shit, go through mountains and jungles, even though majority of the time I'm a desk diver, I'm just going to work. But it reminds me that I and this watch are meant for adventure, and I love that. Beat the shit out of your stuff, even nice cars. I never got when people buy a bunch of different cars and they never use it, or they're so scared of their brand new car of ruining it, which I understand. Having nice stuff and taking care of it is important, but use your car, use it. Put, I don't know, put shit in the back, stuff it, go off-roading, put a, I don't know, trailer or a camper or whatever, enjoy your stuff, use it. And there's so much more stories and memories to it, right, than just babying it and keeping it in this glass or bubble, so yeah, that's kind of my thing. Tudor Black Bay 54, I think it's beautiful, dimensions amazing, and I think whatever you choose in terms of your daily watch, just wear it and enjoy it.